Hey there, tech enthusiasts and curious minds! Like and subscribe to WhatsNext YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of LLMs. No, that's not some fancy new social media app. It stands for large language models. Well, imagine them as super smart prediction machines for language. They're like that friend who always seems to know what you're going to say next, but on steroids. These digital brainiacs have been trained on an absolutely mind-boggling amount of text. We're talking everything from your favorite websites to classic literature and scientific papers. Imagine forcing a computer to read billions and billions of words. It takes your prompt, breaks it down, analyzes it, and then predicts the most likely responses based on everything it's learned. Well, that's where we get into what techies call hallucinations. Imagine the autocorrect on your phone, but if it had gone to Harvard and could write sonnets. Or picture a parrot with a photographic memory and killer improv skills. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. If an LLM hasn't seen something before, it doesn't just say, "I don't know." Instead, it makes its best guess based on similar things it has seen. They might assist in education, providing personalized tutoring to students around the world. In the medical field, LLMs could help doctors stay up to date with the latest research or even assist in diagnosing rare conditions. We'll need to think carefully about issues like privacy, job displacement, and the spread of misinformation. Just a few decades ago, the idea of having a conversation with a computer seemed like pure science fiction. Now, it's something we do every day without even thinking about it. It's crucial that we develop and use LLMs responsibly, ensuring they benefit society as a whole. It's like if you only ever talk to one type of person, you might start to think everyone thinks the same way. You're interacting with a marvel of modern technology, a digital entity that's processed more text than any human could read in a lifetime. Imagine video games with characters that can engage in natural, dynamic conversations. They represent a fundamental shift in how we interact with technology and information. They're opening doors to possibilities we've only dreamed of, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with artificial intelligence. Or how about a choose-your-own-adventure book that's different every time you read it, adapting to your choices in real time? That is why the clever folks developing these systems add filters and guardrails to try and keep the answers safe and fair. Sometimes, this leads to it inventing details that sound totally convincing but are completely made up. As LLMs continue to evolve, we're looking at a world with even more helpful digital assistants. But until then, I hope this little explainer has helped demystify these linguistic superheroes a bit. Keep your eyes peeled. Folks, the future of language technology is looking brighter and chattier than ever. Imagine creative tools that can help you brainstorm ideas or overcome writer's block. Or how about search engines that don't just find information, but actually understand what you're looking for and give you exactly what you need? It's like that one friend who always has a story for everything, even if they have to embellish a little. It feels like magic, but it's actually a whole lot of math and probability crunching happening at lightning speed. That's the study phase for an LLM. Then comes the practice. It plays that word prediction game I mentioned earlier, over and over again. These digital wordsmiths can write poems, crack jokes, code computer programs, or spin yarns, all at the drop of a hat. They're like linguistic chameleons, able to adapt their style and tone based on what they've read. Want a formal business letter? No problem. How about a silly limerick? Coming right up. It's like filling in endless Mad Libs, getting better with each try. It's like they've devoured the entire internet and a few libraries for good measure. You've probably interacted with one without even realizing it. First things first, LLMs aren't actually thinking in the way we do. They're more like incredibly skilled pattern detectives. They've seen so many words and sentences that they've become experts at spotting how language typically flows. Ever chatted with ChatGPT, asked Siri a question, or gotten help from Google Assistant? Yep, those are all powered by LLMs. So, what's the deal with these LLMs? They're just really, really good at faking it. It's like they've memorized a massive phrasebook of human communication and can flip to the right page in an instant. Now, let's break down how these language wizards actually work. Picture it like this. You're playing a word prediction game with a super smart computer. You start a sentence, and the LLM tries to guess what comes next. It does this over and over, getting better each time. It's not that different from how we learn languages, really. The more you practice, the better you get at predicting what someone might say next in a conversation. Here's the kicker, though. LLMs don't truly understand language like we do. So how do these digital linguists get so smart? It all starts with training. When you ask an LLM a question, some pretty cool stuff happens behind the scenes. Now, you might be wondering, if these things are so smart, why do they sometimes spout complete nonsense? To really wrap your head around LLMs, it helps to think of them with some fun analogies. What makes LLMs so special is their versatility. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. LLMs aren't perfect, and they can sometimes reflect biases found in their training data. Now, let's get to the really exciting part. The future, the possibilities are mind-boggling. We could see LLMs helping to translate languages in real time, making global communication easier than ever. But it's not all serious business. LLMs could revolutionize entertainment too. Of course, as with any powerful technology, there are challenges to consider. As we wrap up our crash course in LLMs, take a moment to marvel at how far we've come. LLMs are more than just fancy chatbots or clever party tricks. So the next time you're chatting with Siri or getting writing suggestions from an AI tool, remember, you're not just using a program. Who knows, maybe someday we'll have LLMs so advanced that they can explain themselves better than we can.